1, 2, 3, 4.
Rev up your engines! It's time for more, the Scotty Kilmer Channel. If your car is a rattling water pump, then stay tuned. Because today I'm going to show you how to replace a rattling water pump on your car. The water pump in this Honda's in here, driven by the timing belt, and it's rattling like mad. Now we're going to have to take a lot of stuff apart to get to this water pump, so here goes. Now the first thing we have to do is take the valve cover loose so we can get the front of the timing cover off. So we take all this plastic crap off, then take the coils off, and throw everything in a big plastic bucket so you don't lose anything. And realize you only have to get it high enough so this front cover will slide under. You don't have to take the whole thing off. Because once you move these little bolts, then you can just pry this off and get the cover off. And with a bit of wiggling, you get it off. Then loosen the bolts and remove all the fan belts to get them out of the way. Now with these Hondas, often the hardest thing to get off is the harmonic balancer pulley. This bolt here can be on super tight. Now there is a special tool that fits in this hex here, and the tool goes in the hex, and then you put a socket and a puller on here and get it loose. I tried that and it wouldn't even work. So in this case, I had to get my oxygen acetylene torch out, heat that bolt red hot, then it came off. So if you have to do that, sometimes that's the only way. Then after removing all the fan belts, you just pull the pulley off. And off it comes. Then you go to the top and unbolt the motor mount top so you can have room to get the belt around it. Then you remove the bolts on the bottom of the cover and take the bottom cover off. And there's the timing belt assembly. And there's the water pump up here that we're going to take off. Now here's where the engineer should be shot. You have to take the alternator and this whole giant bracket off just to get to the timing belt to get it off to get to the water pump, because the idiots made it that way. So I put a curse upon the Japanese engineers who designed this thing. Now once you loosen the bolt on the tensioner here, the belt just comes right off. And then we just take all the bolts off the water pump to remove it. Then have a drain pan to catch all the fluid that leaks out. And give the pump a little whack. And off it comes. The old broken dirty one. Here's a brand new shiny one. And bolt it on nice and snug. And you might as well put a new timing belt on as long as we've done all this work. Then you slip the belt starting on the bottom and slipping it on the top. Then you tighten the idler pulley up tight here. It's spring loaded and it tightens the belt up. And put all the rest back on, the covers, the harmonic balancer, fan belt, alternator, all that crap we had to take off. Motor mount back on, covers on snug. Then bolt the alternator back on and the power steering pump. And bolt the crankshaft pulley back on. Then put the valve cover back on and the ignition coils. Then pour the coolant back in the car. And start her back up. And there we go, all the horrible rattling noise is gone. Got a new water pump and a new timing belt. So the next time your water pump starts rattling, why not fix it yourself? If you have any car questions, just visit the Scotty Kilmer channel. And I'll answer them when I make it back from my trip into the past. But it'll be a shame because gas will be more than 21 cents a gallon then.